Well, on a day where I thought I would end up restoring the door card, I'm not doing that because I got a flat battery. I have since replaced the battery because my battery was a bit old. It's been run down a few times. It was repeatedly having to take on charges. And thoughts then turned to the alternator, which is down there. Now, you join me sort of halfway through the story. Obviously, I do little bits on the car, don't I? And I don't take videos, and then sometimes I take loads of videos, and then I never really turn them into YouTube videos or whatever. What do I know? Well, this isn't getting a full charge off the alternator. I'm going to get my multimeter, and I'll show you what I mean. So coincidentally, while I'm actually looking at this, yesterday's fun and games was having to modify, well, not modify, but replace the rod on the clamp here. This is very, very sturdy. This is definitely not going to fail an MOT or anything like that. I did notice actually on on eBay the other day, there was a car, and when they do the glamour shots of the engines and things, the battery wasn't clamped down, which is a little bit freaky and scary. That would surely be an MOT failure. Anyway, so that was kind of like fun, getting the vice out. This one had to be cut. Wing nuts, they're brilliant. So much easier to actually do up than fiddly little nuts and things. Anyway, so here's my multimeter. And if I was to put some, just check, at rest, that's about where we want, I do believe, a battery if the ignition's not on. And then I'm going to just quickly stop the video and then just see what, well, start the engine really. And this is rather strange and embarrassing actually, because I've got 14 odd volts going through it, but I can tell you I had under 13 earlier. The steps you go through, or the steps I went through, was test the body of the alternator, test the brackets. These should all be about the same really. And the earthing strap. But that's not actually giving me a reading. I don't know. No, back to 14. So this is lights, heater, radio, rear demister, all on the car, all turned on. Okay, 0.5, 0.5. That's not. So I stuck a whole load of electrics on, like loads and loads and loads of it, and the fan belt was definitely slipping when I gave the engine some revs. What I'm going to do, I'm concerned about that earth strap, so I'm going to remove these bellows. I think it's just held on with that there. How this works? I mean, that's a cable. I don't know. Is that taking vacuum? I don't know what that's doing there. Anyway, I'm going to remove this, move it out of the way, and see what the state of that earth strap looks like. The bellows out of the way. You can see this is the state of the earthing strap, and it is very dirty here. I'm inclined to take this off, give it a good clean, and put it back. I mean, that is pretty dirty, and my understanding of this would be that we've got the alternator, and that connects to the bracket, and then we've got this bracket here that has the bellows on it, So current will be passing through this onto the earthing strap, and then that connects onto the body of the car, to which the battery would then be kind of connected. So if this is dirty, I'm going to have to take this whole thing off, give it all a good clean, because we want good connections between all of this. So next step is going to be to remove this bracket. I'm going to take it off, going to give everything a good clean, thorough clean, and then reassemble. And that is underneath the bracket. Okay, so that is much cleaner. They're definitely cleaner. Down here, that's, oh, I can't see in the light. That's definitely cleaner. I'm giving the old screws a good buffing. So I'm going to reassemble. I had a thought though, and you never know with the age of cars. I wonder if, you know, with this earthing strap, would that have been better being bolted directly to this bracket, or when you've got the bracket on and then it's bolted on? I don't suppose it makes an awful lot of difference really, but yeah, you just don't know. And I've been through the workshop manual and it doesn't really suggest what sort of layout it is, but I guess that should be fine. I haven't cleaned up the bottom end of this because I can't really get to it. Maybe I should do that actually while I'm here and I've got everything dismantled. I'll try and get this earthing strap off completely. And perhaps maybe not, unlike the top, which was a little bit on the loose side. I mean, you're not going to be able to see this, are you? Can I zoom in? I mean, you can see the strap going and there's a hose clamp there. But that's pretty damn tight. I also got a feeling as well, I wonder if that has been refitted more recently. I remember Garage Tech McCarty saying something about the earthing strap, so I'm not going to tinker with that. Time's marching on. I'm going to leave that and I'll rebuild all the rest. Rebuild, put it all back together again. Right, so the bracket's back on, screwed on, bolted down. The earth is bolted on. That's really tight. I would assume that should be tight, getting a very good connection. It was a little bit on the loose side last time, which I don't know if that sort of added to the problems. Probably did. The bottom is actually really tight, and that was actually quite loose. Like I say, when I gave it a good wiggle earlier, it the charging voltage went up. So right, time for the bellows. So 14.2 now. Alternator. 5. Bracket. 5. And I guess, oh, right, so there is a reading now on the earth. Okay. Pop some ancillaries on. See what happens with. Take the revs up too. Spinning. Still doing its thing. I'm of course like you know, because I do these things myself, I'm always worried. Especially after watching Ed China's video the other week, and when he had that lovely Mustang and then he floored it and there was fire. And of course I don't want that to happen to my car, do I? Okay, so let's try putting some lights on. Right, I can hear the engine note change. We've got 14. There's going to be some draw then, isn't there, on the alternator? Sure, we're good then. What else can I put on? Blower. That's hot. Yeah, that scared me. Something fan belts. Okay. I'm going to find out what that means. Fans on. Lights are on. Fair old bit. Rear demist is now on. So with all those three things on, that would be maintaining the charge, if not adding to it. Fan belts are concerned. Right, I'm going to leave this video here for now. So this is now charging again, which is good because then I don't need a new alternator. Should I be able to twist the fan belt? I can put some, you know, I can push into it. I mean, I haven't heard it squeak for a long time. I guess I guess that must be the tensioner bracket down there. I have no idea how we go about adjusting that. For all intents and purposes, things seem fine. I can't smell any burning things or anything. That's always something that I worry about. It's a new area for me. With carburetors, I'm happy as Larry with those. I've done loads. I've got all these videos I need to edit and put on there. If it's opening the FASD, I'm happy doing that. Not a problem at all. But alternators, yeah, this is new territory. Right, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you for watching if you watched all the way through. And I will see you back with my door cards, I think. Cheerio, bye-bye.